No Nut November is quickly coming to an end for all of us. Whether that's not quick enough for those of you who are still soldiering on, or whether you don't care how quick it is because you failed in the first week, it does beg the question, why? Why in this age where adult filmography is conveniently available to you at the click of a button, are people more adamant than ever to abstaining from the sweet release for an entire month? Is it because they want to raise awareness for prostate cancer? Is it because they want to show off their self-discipline? Is it because the hypersexual nature of online advertising has now caused a permanent effect on our ability to form deep and personal, intimate relationships with people outside of the internet? And taking a month away from that might help to restore the romanticism that we've lost in modern day life? Maybe, actually. But like most things, No Nut November is mostly a meme.
Ho, I ain't spanking no monkey, ho, I ain't choking no chicken, ho, I won't tickle the pickle, I will not blow no emissions, I'm on the holiest mission, I'm with my bros all November, on God, I won't blow another load till December.
Alright boys, it's time to cork up those cocks because at 12 o'clock midnight is No Nut November! I want to break your neck if you break the f***ing rules! Do not break the rules!
No Nut November is serious. A lot of people take No Nut November extremely seriously, but with the vast majority of people who are posting about No Nut November being on like r/dank memes and TikTok, the average age of you guys has to be like 15, 16, 17. It makes me wonder if you know where No Nut November came from, because it wasn't always a meme. According to KnowYourMeme.com, in March of 2003, 3 researchers at Zhejiang University published a paper titled A Research on the Relationship Between Ejaculation and Serum Testosterone Level in Men. It consisted of 28 volunteers who were all tested and basically abstained from fapping over the course of essentially a month. The results of the paper suggested that on the 7th day of abstinence, a clear peak of serum testosterone appeared, reaching 145% of the baseline, which means, according to academic research from less than 20 years ago, not jerking off for at minimum of 7 days actually makes you more of a man? Now, while that information was available as early as 2003, it made no correlation between the health benefits of not jacking off and No Nut November anytime soon. The first instance we see of No Nut November is back on the Subaru Impreza's car forums in 2006. Remember, back then, Reddit wasn't like the go-to place to post a stupid meme like this and everybody could see it, so you would do it in like big forums even if it had nothing to do with what your post was about. Somebody posted on the Subaru forums, and they made a post called the official No Fap No Porn Ironman Competition, which is basically going to award you 1 point for every 6 hours that you abstain from porn and masturbation, and any sort of sexual activity awarded 2 points. So if you didn't jack off and you didn't make love to whomever, you got 2 points every 6 hours. A subsequent post was made on August 31st to the Club RSX forums, another car forums, but this one stated that sex would be allowed during this challenge, which completely shifted the tides. It's no longer abstaining from any sort of release. You're allowed to smash puss. That's what NoFap September was back in the day. It wasn't this big meme that people were taking part of. It wasn't to raise awareness for prostate cancer. It was a showcase of your hypermasculinity. It was to showcase your sexuality. If you failed NoFap September, it's because you weren't able to find a partner willing to have sex with you, and therefore you had to rely on the old firm handshake. Whereas if you passed NoFap September with no issues, it means you were smashing puss left and right, and abstaining from online pornography didn't affect you whatsoever.
Guys, the most craziest thing ever happened to me. I'm over here waiting for the crosswalk, and some guy yells at his car, "If you let me suck your dick, I'll give you some Pop-Tarts." I was like, what the fuck, nigga? You crazy. That shit happened right over there. Like, I love Pop-Tarts, you know what I'm saying?
The issue with this is that's not super relatable. Not many people who are browsing online forums 24/7 and were willing to take part of this were the type of people to have women flocking to them and didn't need to worry about masturbating. What was relatable, however, was people finding it extremely difficult to get through NoFap September.
Oh, man. You're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it.
On September 1st, on the Cheat Engine forums, member Nerogen posted a thread titled "It's NoFap September" on the 1st of September. in which he remarked that he had already lost the challenge. On the following day, on bodybuilding forums, member Squeaks posted a thread titled No Fap September, which revealed that after 2 days, he was humping everything that I lay on. Now that's relatable.
I'm a big fuck. I like to quit fuck. I like my dick sucked. I'll buy you a dick. I'll buy from a dick. I'll get you that. Yo. You little shitty that.
On June 20th, 2011, r/nofap was created on Reddit for anybody who was wishing to abstain from masturbation. On October 18th, on the same bodybuilding forum, somebody made a post that was talking about the benefits of abstaining from masturbation, citing the website Your Brain on Porn. Following, on May 16th, 2012, the TED YouTube channel posted a TED Talk in which a professor from Southern Oregon University talked about the Great Porn Experiment, which warned about the dangers of frequent use of porn made by male internet users and referenced r/nofap, the subreddit. So you've now got a subreddit dedicated to the information and the benefits of abstaining from masturbation. You've got people talking about the benefits of abstaining from masturbation with the context of NoFap September. And finally, you have TED Talks and published research talking about the downsides of how much exposure you have to porn online. This combination of things coming together is what formed the modern day No Nut November.
In 2009, when Longinus tried to study porn's impact, he couldn't find any college-age males who weren't using it.
The rules for No Nut November are not that different than those set out for No Fap September, except the keynote being that it's no nutting in any form. That includes smashing puss. So as a result, rather than this being a male-centric, masculinity-centric thing, it's now become something that everybody can take part of. You men can make memes about how difficult it is to not masturbate, and even women can make memes about supporting you in that nature by not provoking you?
I'm mining. Mob so icy, wonder why they kill me. I'm just mining in water, I just fell in a hole. Now I'm crying.
And so the memes commence, therefore snowballing this small idea of people not touching themselves and turning it into this massive meme that typically lasts for like the first 10 days of November and then everybody gets up. But everything from puns about being allergic to peanuts, to women covering up to help the males not masturbate, to males going 7 days without jerking off and suddenly getting superpowers? That's not real. But Sumito, why? Aside from the health benefits established by multiple publications about avoiding the internet in any capacity for extended periods of time, increasing your ability to get to sleep, reducing anxiety, blah, 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 why would I participate in No Nut November? What's the goal here? Well, if you complete No Nut November, all 30 days or however many days are in November, you get to participate in Destroy Dick December. A ritual saved only for the most elite, only for those of us who were able to soldier on through all 30 days. The premise is simple, although somehow equally stupid, maybe even more so. After 30 days of not nutting during all of No Nut November, on the 1st of December, you crack a single extravagant nut. And then on the 2nd of December, you nut twice. On the 3rd, you nut 3 times, so on and so forth until you have 25 merry nuts. On Christmas, all the way up to 31 nuts in a day through the end of December. This almost sounds more difficult than not nutting for all of November. You know what's even more interesting than jacking off almost 500 times the month of December? Make that meme! Because SumitoMedia show is so far-fetched in nature, I don't remember when I told you to do this. But I gave you this meme template with the Joker, and I told you to make the funniest examples you could so that we could go over them in today's episode. And now we're gonna do exactly that. Pay attention to me, and yet nobody will. Uses light mode. Wow, please execute yourself. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Notice me, senpai, and yet nobody does. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Why are there riots? Who is on the other side of this argument? Pay attention to me. Nope. Hash browns are trash. I have come to realize that a lot of people think this. Actually, I don't get it. I love hash browns. It's the only breakfast food I respect. But apparently some people don't. SumitoMedia is overrated. Hashtag chubby Arab. I hope that doesn't start trending. This one's just a screen grab of me from a couple episodes ago. I'll take it. Wow, Sumito, those memes are hilarious. Your community is truly one of the funniest on the internet. You are correct, but don't worry. You can be a part of this community too. I've got another meme that I think needs a little bit of shitposting, and here it is. On first glance, you might think that the cameraman's got all his focus on the woman, but in the second panel, you can see he's actually focusing on something else. This image is going to be linked on my subreddit, in my Discord, and of course down in the description. I want you guys to download it and label the camera dude, the woman, and the thing that he's actually focusing on in your own special way, and submit it to me on either my subreddit, my Discord, DM it to me on Twitter, I don't care, and I'll pick my funniest examples and we'll go over all of them on next episode. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss when that comes out, and I'll catch you boys at the end of No Nut November. Peace.